Hello and good day, everyone. Last night, I saw this interesting Reddit thread saying that we haven't seen this alarming an increase in the number of adult children who have cut off their parents and the rest of their family in the last couple of years. In other words, this past couple of years, we have seen a steady decline in the integrity of many nuclear families. And mind you, this is a global phenomenon. It's, of course, predominant in the West, but it's not exclusive there. I grew up in a very small nuclear family, being an only child. And when my parents had me, they were in their, I believe, mid to late 20s. And honestly, I couldn't wish for a better and a happier childhood growing up. My childhood was not turbulent, and my parents were always there for both the small and the big challenges, for the small and the big achievements. It was a very happy time in my life, and I couldn't and wouldn't imagine myself what I would look like, who I would be if I was raised any differently. I'm not an expert in family life or psychology, but personally speaking, I cannot deny the positive impact growing up in a supportive nuclear family has had on me. I am, of course, aware that this is not the case for many people. And when you're dealt a bad hand early in life, there's nothing you can do about it, especially as a kid. The best you can do is to just really make up for time, make up for lost energy, the lost years when you are already a fully aware and mature adult. And it's sad that some people have to go through abusive households, abusive parents, absentee parents. But in recent years, I've been seeing more and more young people seeming to paint a bad light on nuclear families in general, regardless of whether they are the supportive kind or not. Recently, I've been seeing more and more public opinion, should I say, against the nuclear family. And the opinions range from something as benign as you don't really need it, it's useless, to more radical ones, like the one I read in Reddit saying that the nuclear family is harmful in the first place. It's pulling you down. It's bringing you down. Your parents are bringing you down. And I think this is a harmful generalization to make, because this fails to recognize that there are many nuclear families which are actually supportive, like my own, at which helped and will continue to help the maturity, the growth, the happiness of the kids in those families. Of course, shame to those parents who neglected, were absent, were abusive towards their kids. But that's a bad hand dealt to the kids. And we mustn't undermine the value of the other nuclear families which have helped kids grow well along the way. And so this is my take on the value, on the importance of the nuclear family. Personally, I don't think it's a bad thing, and it is, after all, the basic social unit. Evolutionary speaking also, families were created by human society because they have proven essential in the rearing of the young before they mature enough. Because let's face it, a 17, a 15-year-old kid, and I emphasize the word kid, is not yet a mature adult. He or she is bound to make careless, stupid decisions along the way without his or her family's guidance. And so hopefully, the value of the nuclear family, the value of the family in general, doesn't get lost along the way and in the near future in our modern society. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you again in our next video. Take care, everyone.